to finish up what we previously were working on. We've now successfully linked the main data sheet to Tom Johnson. Now let's go to the individual teacher, and it should now be pulled because of the previous formula we've put in here when we copied the key and put it over here. It is now pulling data from the main data sheet, which is good. So the next thing we want to do is to share this with the individual teacher. And how we do that is if we go, oops, getting ahead of myself. If you go on the top right, there's a button that says share. We want to click share, and then we want to find what Tom Johnson's email address is. So if it's Tom Johnson at Gmail. The important thing to understand here is that each of your teachers is going to need a Google account, otherwise this doesn't work. They're going to need to be able to log in a Google account. So say tom.johnson@gmail.com. We're going to want to set it so he can only view it, because you don't want him to edit it, because that's his own information. So that's very important. So find his email address, put it to him at his Gmail account, and we want to switch that to Can View. Once you're done, we click share and save. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to be sent to that person if that is an actual account. So from here we have created these two documents. Everything should work out from here, and what you need to do, go back to your walkthrough document and go through and just begin adding your teachers. Right now we have created those documents. I want to show you how to duplicate as you go down and create all your teachers. So I'm going to take Tom Johnson and I want to duplicate this on my main data walkthrough sheet. And as I duplicate it, I'm going to want to change the name to a new teacher, and I'm going to call this Fred Smith. Okay, and then now also up here under the A1 cell, you're going to click on that and you're going to change the name here to Fred Smith. Okay, and that takes care of that. Obviously we don't have data yet because we haven't done anything with Fred Smith. The next thing you're going to do is go to where you had Tom Johnson before, and I'm going to want to make a copy of this as well. And I want to rename this Fred Smith. Okay, it's going to come up with a completely new document. We'll let it load here. I want to go down and change the name. Change the name to Fred Smith. Okay, and because that key is still the same key in the A1 here, we want to go back to that cell. That's where we'll do all our formulas. We're going to want to go in and pull the key like we did a while back from our walkthrough document. And remember, we go up here after the equal sign, and we want to take this entire chunk all the way to the end. We want to copy it, and we want to go back to the Fred Smith document, and we want to replace it inside the first set of quotation marks inside the parentheses with that new key. And now it's not going to have Tom Johnson as soon as we change his name here to Fred Smith. It should not be pulling his name now. Okay, so right, we're not going to have anything in here because on our walkthrough we don't have anything for Fred Smith yet. And you're just going to rinse and repeat and create all your teachers. Make sure you're pulling in that key from their actual document up here and work your way down. If you have any questions, please you can email me and I'll provide my link to my email or my Twitter account. It's fairly self-explanatory once you get going with it, with a few minor things to clean up as you go through. But I really like it, and the last piece to it is to make sure that you share it with your teachers and that they all have Gmail accounts. And what I typically do is, as I come in, they know I'm coming in with my iPad. They know they're going to get some observation feedback, and oftentimes I'll just email them and let them know that, hey, log into your Gmail account and check your feedback that I gave you. Thanks for listening, and I hope this is helpful and beneficial to you.